Phoenix here, and people like myself, of course, I pride myself on the big games, and the two biggest games yesterday. I got incorrect. I couldn't sleep at night, wondering where I went wrong. Of course, we've achieved tremendous success this season, but ultimately, I pride myself on the biggest of games, on the biggest of occasions, and the two matches that we had yesterday, they're as big as they get, and I got both of them incorrect. I don't know how it happened. We're here to, I suppose, to try and break that down a little bit. We'll begin, of course, with the game at Anfield between Liverpool and Real Madrid, and I still do not understand Real Madrid's approach to that game. Xabi Alonso, you're a coward. You've cost me and plenty of others with that approach yesterday. Real Madrid are better than Liverpool in almost every single department, and they came in yesterday and they played like a bunch of cowards who shown way too much respect to their opponents. There's a few players on that team who ought to be ashamed of themselves. I begin with number 6. Number 6. How many times, Real Madrid fans, have I told you about this guy, and you still do not listen to me? When you have the ball, you're playing with 10 men. Ferland Mendy is better on the ball than Eduardo Camavinga. Oh, but he's young. He still has potential. He's 22 years of age, fully grown adult. What potential? This is him. He ain't going to get better than this. It's not like all of a sudden he's going to discover a way where he can control the football. This guy will fight with that ball until the single last day that he retires and stops playing this damn sport. Absolute pathetic performance. So, okay, he's brought in for balance. Okay, so he's the one that is there to provide the balance that Real Madrid have been missing in the big games. Okay, all well and good. What about then the front four? Because you need someone like Camavinga to come into the team, then that means you front four have to have the magic to make something happen. Oh, Bellingham yesterday. Oh, I've been picking you up. I'm playable in El Clasico. Man of the match. Fantastic in the game against Valencia. And then you play like that yesterday, including giving the foul away where the goal ended up coming from. What is up with that? What's up with the Arda Güler? The teenage sensation. Been playing central all season long. Heck, adjustments have to be made specifically for him to be able to shine. And that's what he does. Gets the ball at his feet. The first thing he does is looks to get rid of it instantly when he's supposed to be the main creative outlet of the team. Mbappe, that's why you can never be better than Haaland. Never. How many freaking times are we going to see Real Madrid get the ball out wide and this cretin goes to the edge of the box instead of attacking the space that is there in behind? How many times every single Real Madrid game is the exact same situation? Get the ball out wide and this guy drops deep. It's so predictable playing against Real Madrid, playing against Mbappe. You know exactly what they're going to try and do because this guy is allergic to attacking the space in behind. Supposedly the quickest player always goes to feet, going behind. And last, but most certainly not least, well, 2 players left to target. Number 1, Saddam Hussein. I've been picking this guy up as well. What on God's green earth was that? The guy shat himself at Anfield. Pathetic. This guy, supposedly with the ball at his feet, is fantastic. The guy kept passing to the freaking fans. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But last, but most certainly not least, Vinicius. He's back. Oh, he's so pissed because he got substituted against Barcelona. This guy has been torn apart by every single Premier League left winger that he's come up against this season. Vinicius made him look like Cafu. Again, by the way, because the same exact thing happened last year with Mbappe Also getting pocketed by Bradley. So this guy against Real Madrid can somehow look like Cafu. I mean, that's on the Real Madrid players. That ain't on him, because we know the real Conor Bradley. We've seen this guy get exposed every single game. And hey, Liverpool, congratulations, Slot. You found the magic formula to get back to winning games, because full credit to Liverpool, they fully deserved the win yesterday. Just drop Charlie Kirkens. Don't play the guy. Play Robertson. A washed up Robertson is significantly better than Kirkens. That's all that's needed to be done. And of course, McAllister discovered how to play football again. But other than that, okay, you know, Verts had a good cameo. I hear that like he was better than usual, but it's not like he was unplayable. And obviously, Szoboszlai does what he always does, which is runs around. But this guy, I love watching this guy play. I said this yesterday on stream. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get to a point whereby Isaac, if Slot wants to continue with one striker, if that's what he sees, I'm really struggling to see Isaac ahead of this guy. I mean, he provides everything. He's so good with the ball at his feet. He's able to drive forward. He's able to retain the ball. He's able to bring others into play. Just a joy to watch. And of course, if it wasn't for the best goalkeeper in the world, I mean, Liverpool must have been getting flashbacks to the 2022 Champions League final. If it wasn't for Thibaut Courtois, it could have been 5-6 yesterday, which makes me look even worse, but also exposes that performance from Real Madrid. Absolutely embarrassing. I want to give a massive shout out, though, at least to the referee for not falling under the pressure, because he initially gave the free kick for that handball. It's never a handball. I can't believe some of the Liverpool tears that I'm seeing. The Chouameni one, never in a million years. What's he supposed to do? Try and block with his hands tied behind his back? Enough of this shit, yeah? Start protecting the freaking defenders. Nowadays, because defenders are so obsessed with putting their hands behind their back, they can even barely know how to defend. Let them freaking... If the hand is in a natural position, which it was yesterday, that is never a million years a penalty. But congratulations to Liverpool. We got that wrong. Of course, that wasn't the only game we got wrong yesterday, because I said PSG will beat Bayern by 2-1. Absolutely embarrassing from PSG as well. To not even rescue a draw after Bayern go to 10 men shows, first and foremost, how good Bayern are. And let's get one thing straight, right? 11v11. That could have been 4, that could have been 5, that could have been 6. I mean, these guys were getting in the penalty box and doing what I used to do on FIFA, which is literally just toy with the opposition and try and score the perfect goal. That's what these guys were doing. Away to the home of the champions, the defending European champions. I mean, it could have been 5-6. Luis Diaz gets 2 goals. Then the little rat takes out Hakimi. Correct decision to send him off, by the way. He went in with 2 legs. I don't want to hear any of that. Hakimi, who I didn't even know, we share a birthday with. He had his birthday yesterday as well. I pray for my hope for the speediest of recoveries. It looks like AFCON is under massive threat, and maybe even the World Cup. I prayers for Hakimi. But full credit to Bayern Munich. They are an absolute machine at the moment. Marquinhos is completely washed. I said that even last season. The problem for PSG is the replacement that they got for him, Zabarnyi. He's not convincing either whatsoever. So there's that problem. When Joao Neves comes in, they look better, which makes the decision not to start him more perplexing. It doesn't matter if he was out. I don't understand that. And this guy, man, he can score 20 league on goals every year. I'm sorry, man. But like when he's through on goal, I'd have more faith in a freaking goalkeeper scoring than in him putting the ball in the back of the net. Absolutely pathetic to watch. But full credit to Bayern Munich. They are the best in the world. Neuer, second half, brilliant. Ta and Upamecano. I told you Upamecano has been the best centre-back in the world this season. And he's shown it again yesterday. Kimmich dominating. The fullbacks, they done what I thought they would struggle to do, which is contain the PSG wingers. And Kane put in a shift in the second half, basically playing as a midfielder to keep holding the ball. So full credit to Bayern. They've won every single game this season. And at the moment, I'm not sure who is stopping them. Then, of course, we had the Arsenal game, which I did. Arsenal to win. It'll be under 2.5. Is it under 3.5 live? You know, that one went as expected. And surprise, surprise, how did Arsenal score their first goal? Oh, a penalty, a set piece that came via a corner. Huh. Who could have seen that coming? And then, of course, Slavia gave them the third goal. I'll say this though, which is what I was saying yesterday on stream. You could put the Arsenal second back line, and I think it'll still be top 5 in the world. I mean, Hincapie is fantastic. Timber, of course, we know. But you could put Ben White. You could put Mosquera. You could put Hincapie, Lewis Kelly. And that could be a top 5 defense in the world still. That's their second defense, which is incredible. Napoli, Conte, shame on you. This guy in Europe, we cannot trust him. Absolute farce. The Atleti game we got correct, at least live on stream, was that Atleti will win by more than a goal. Juve Sporting, at least we got that right. I told you there's no way Juventus will win that game. I thought Sporting would win it. The positives for Juventus were Coop Miners under Spalletti's playing in a more defensive role, and he looks a lot better in that role. And Vlahovic looks the best he's looked in a Juventus shirt, at least in a very long time. But they still have massive problems, especially when you compare team for team. And then, of course, that Mickey van den Ven goal. I was in disbelief. Spurs needed that. And Xavi Simons at least also looked a lot better than he has in recent matches. But they need to build on this. They needed a convincing win at home. Now it's all about building on from that. Elsewhere, I got the Bodo one wrong. I thought Bodo would beat Monaco. So yeah, all in all, not the best day in the office, but we'll look to bounce back immediately today. We'll be live, of course, with the early kickoffs live on stream. And then after, we'll, of course, do the calculations and make any necessary adjustments that we need to make, because quite simply at this level, in those type of games, on that type of occasion, it's simply unacceptable. Phoenix will catch you in the next one.